today. From Seattle, Washington, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
12 yards there and a first down.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
From the
line.
shotgun, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Wilson's
He was
pass
looking for Adam
intended
Thielen
for
there,
Adam
but it's
Thielen.
going to be second down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he
Second
wanted to go
down
with the
and
ball,
10.
but surprise, that guy was covered. So that
got
took his
4.
attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, it's Carson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center. Their 6'4" quarterback.
27-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he's up across midfield and down
Cam
into Seattle
Akers, the
territory.
Rams ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
It's going to be a long day. Mike 2, watch 2, watch 2.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's got 4
Cam
down inside
Akers,
the
the ball
20 to the
carrier.
18.
Brought down
When you
at
find
the
that kind of
18-yard
yardage, you
line.
couldn't be more
A
confident
gain
as a
of
ball
4.
carrier. And guess
It's
what?
now
You're going to go
second
back and
and
tell your
6.
offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on second down, Ayers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's
Thrown
reach.
to the sideline
Maybe a
and
wise call not to
incomplete.
take a sack in this part of the field that brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Ayers. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the Scott troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Ayers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
The 3rd down pass.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down by John
9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
That's good.
Give them 14 on that one, and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Wilson going to keep it on the option. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson, 57 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
It's a term that's in vogue in the NFL, eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Down at the 43-yard line.
You're right there with me.
And 8 yards to
back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Hey, it's our house.
Back to throw. Ayers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Ayers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And that's good for us.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Wilson,
and it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10. At their own
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try to get things settled down a little bit.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls,
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit in this booth and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
No.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the option, a handoff to Carson. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
Taken down at the 17.
Give him 3 on first down.
A 3-yard
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Check curls, check curls. 57's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
This is Carson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
Oh, man.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And taken right on the 30.
The Rams
a 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rams.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle
Well, on
base
every
just
play
shy
call,
of
you realize
midfield.
it's not going to go
4
for a touchdown.
yards
So
on
a
the
lot of your
pickup.
calls are
Second
setting
and
things up
6.
for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They have not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Wilson ahead to Carson on the option.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Carson
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Seahawks.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. When the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
46-yard
Remember
line.
the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
That's into his running back, Evans. 7 yards to pick up there.
Complete to Mike Evans.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of
brings
football.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And you're stuck with me in this booth.
Thrown away.
Miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Price. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A 4-yard loss.
That's a nice clip and save
It's
sequence
4th
there
down.
defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game, because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired or they get out of position or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, Mike, they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake. Ayers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
No!
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. As they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
4 down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ayers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
To throw on 3rd down. Ayers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Ayers pass.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
A gain of 13
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Off play action. Ayers. And he'll get into the end zone.
Ayers
Touchdown
complete
Rams.
to number 2. Touchdown Los Angeles.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Chris Carson,
but we do
the
know
ball
there's some
carrier.
risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Seahawks
All right, hang on. We'll jump over
Rams
halftime.
6.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Get ready. Hey,
On 1st and 10, Ayers. Throw left side complete. That's Love.
Ayers pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open.
Line.
Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Takes this one across
Number
the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
In desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Check smash. Check smash. Don't get nervous. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. The line ease.
On first down, Ayers. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
17 yards.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They go play action here on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The quarterback.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
12 yards on
we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On third down, Ayers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Amani Hooker.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The running back on the option.
And he works his way forward for about 4
right at
up to the midfield stripe.
4 yards.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Preston Smith on
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards. The pick up on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Carson.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this time he is in. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their first pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
To throw again. Ayers. And he comes back with one complete.
Ayers
and he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
38-yard line.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this run for a Rams touchdown.
Number 2. Touchdown,
a big play
LA.
there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Chris Carson of the Seattle offense. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Mike, watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
On second down now, it's Carson. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Hey, check. Man left.
From the gun on third down, Wilson looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll go down, and that will do it
That's
for the third quarter of action.
With the score,
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here I come.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Price. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Tight end right.
From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Wilson from the right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Touchdown!
Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Rams have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they're spending a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
A gain of 12.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
D, man up, D. Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
From the gun, Ayers. He's got this one complete to Perriman.
Ayers
and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a
first down on a gain of 10. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To number 84.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
To throw on second down, Ayers. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Los Angeles.
Operating from the gun, Ayers. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Daryl Worley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike's 59.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
Under
and
4
2.
to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short,
Wilson
maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ayers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A.
Ayers pass complete to number 2.
Big play there.
Touchdown,
79 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
Sam Sloman.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
He wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Mike's 59.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
The Rams
very good return that time. 18 yards.
At their own 45-yard
will come
line.
the offense as they take over. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 6. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
from the
2nd
midfield
and
strike.
5.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Ayers pass.
Now the Rams will
Complete
signal for a timeout.
84.
Their 2nd.
It's a gain
as they'll
of 10.
stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Off the play fake. Ayers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight
Ayers
end.
pass.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 35-yard line.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ayers pass. Incomplete.
They
Intended
come
play
up now,
wide out.
3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Down.
We got 3. We got 3.
5 yards.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Adams. The 3rd down pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Seahawks, it's a rare peak in a season of valleys as they move to 3-12 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for L.A.,